triangular distribution below shows the PDF for the continuous random variable x. We want to find expectation of x, variance of x, and standard deviation of x. The first thing we need to do is find the PDF. So finding the value of a here would be good, but we can see that this is a triangle, and the base of the triangle is of length 6. The height is a, and we know that that has to be equal to 1. So 3a is equal to 1, and therefore a is 1/3. So if we now consider the first section just here, we can see that the gradient, well, it goes up 1/3 and across 1, so the gradient there would be 1/3. So we'll have y is equal to 1/3 x plus some constant. We go through 1, 0. So 0 is 1/3 plus a constant. The constant is negative 1/3. So if we're thinking about f of x, we now have our first part of that. It's going to be 1/3 x take away 1/3 when x is between 1 and 2. Okay, so let's look at the next section. So this bit down here. So we can see 2 across to 7, that's 5 across there. So the gradient is 1/3 divided by 5, 1/15. It's going to be negative 1/15 because it's sloping downwards. So y is going to be negative 1/15 x plus a constant. We can see it goes through 7, 0. So 0 is going to be negative 7/15 plus a constant. So the constant is 7/15. So this is going to be negative 1/15 x plus 7/15, where x goes from 2 to 7, and then it's 0 everywhere else. So the expectation of x is going to be the integral from 1 to 2 of x times 1/3 x take away 1/3 plus the integral from 2 to 7 of x times negative 1/15 x plus 7/15 dx. Using the calculator to calculate that gives me 10/3. Now to get the variance, of course, we need the expectation of x squared, which will be the integral from 1 to 2 of x squared times 1/3 x take away 1/3 dx plus the integral from 2 to 7 of x squared negative 1/15 x plus 7/15 dx. Now we could grab the whole of that top line here and drag it down to here, and then all we need to do is edit that to x squared, and this one here to x squared, and that gives me 77/6. Now, the variance of x is the expectation of x squared. Take away the expectation of x squared, which is 77 over 6. Take away 10 over 3 squared. So, in fact, we don't need that. We can just drag the last answer down here and take away 10 over 3 squared. And that gives me 31 over 18. And so the standard deviation of x is going to be the square root of that last answer, which is root 62 over 6. So now we're told that the continuous random variable y is defined by y equals 3x plus 4. We want to find the expectation of y, the variance of y, and the standard deviation of y. So the expectation of y is going to be 3 times the expectation of x plus 4. Both the 3 and the 4 have a difference on the expectation. So that's going to be 3 times 10 over 3 plus 4, giving us 14. The variance is only affected by the 3. And variance is a squared quantity, that's going to be 3 squared times the variance of x, which is 31 over 18. So that's going to give me 31 over 2. And then finally, the standard deviation of y, that's just going to be 3 times root 62 over 6, which is root 62 over 2.